On the last video we did on the YouTube streets, we broke the story that nobody else had. Karmelo Anthony's father, Andrew Anthony, has an active warrant for his arrest. After giving credit where it's due, we were shocked to see Sarah Fields reposting our research, claiming it like she found it herself. And it's not just her. Other YouTubers are running with our work without credit while constantly disrespecting the streets. But let's stay focused on the facts. Andrew Anthony isn't just tied to this case by blood. He's got his own criminal record, including a DUI, marijuana charges, and a fraudulent PPP loan from a fake business he created. A PPP loan, or Paycheck Protection Program loan, was part of a COVID relief program meant to help legit small businesses stay afloat. But Andrew Anthony used it to scam the system. Now, he's not just a bad father, he's a wanted man, just like we revealed first. This is Karmelo's new lawyer that the Metcalf tax money is paying for. Toby Shook is a high-profile criminal defense attorney based in Dallas, Texas, known for handling some of the state's most notorious cases. With over 20 years of experience as a prosecutor and now a top-rated defense lawyer, he's tried hundreds of major criminal trials including murder, drug trafficking, organized crime, and police misconduct.
Okay, before we talk about this lawyer, man, make sure y'all smash the like button. And I want to get into Drew Anthony, man. Drew Anthony, we're on your neck, boy. We showed the world you got a warrant for your arrest, so you outside acting all weird, knowing you need to go handle business. And we also know that you have a DUI that you forgot to complete everything they told you to complete, man. Let's go do what you're supposed to do, homie. So you need to go back to Louisiana and do your one session of drug treatment, man. You still got to do your one session of this drug treatment course. Then Drew Anthony makes a fake business and he gets a PPP loan and they forgave him for it. But he had no employees, not one employee. So this, I know it's only $3,000. Like I've seen people get way more than Drew, right? And there's no telling if he did because he could switch his name up at any time. He goes from Andrew Anthony to Drew Anthony to Anthony Andrew. I mean, this dude is a professional scammer. And I want to tell y'all something. This right here might trigger something. He might get in trouble for this. I ain't even lying to y'all, man. He's got a lot of skeletons in his closet. And then I get this email. Speaking of the devil, this is supposedly Karmelo's dad. He says, look, I attached a message I sent to Sarah. I went ahead and sent her $200 through Cash App. All I asked her to do is take down the false info she posted. I even asked her straight up, how much you want? She said $1,000. I told her, be real, I work in finance. That number's too high. She came back saying $500, and then she gave me her Cash App. Now her little minions running around with them fake screenshots. Now I don't know if this is really Karmelo's dad. I literally got this random email, but they put an attachment to it, and I still don't understand what's going on. So the chat, I do need some help of what they're trying to tell me or whatever. Let's pull it up. Now on the right side is Sarah Fields' message that she posted, I guess. I don't even know if she gave it to a YouTuber or something, right? But it says, I come in peace. Can you please start sharing the truth and be honest about things? Your investigations are making my family unsafe. We're not the monsters you're portraying us to be. I haven't spoken up because some people have hidden agendas. As a Christian, I hope you understand there are events we kept quiet about that would surprise you. Please consider posting accurate information once the facts are corrected. Be blessed. So then the other one says, I come in peace. Can you please stop sharing the truth and be honest about things? Your investigations are making my family unsafe. We're not the monsters you're portraying us to be. I haven't spoken up because some people have hidden agendas. As a Christian, I hope you understand there are events I've kept quiet about that would surprise you. I did send you $200 to your Cash App at my shoes on fire 7 for you. Can you remove the post? Sending you $200. What? And this is the thing, y'all. I might be getting trolled right here. And I would have privately talked to Sarah Fields about this, but she's never responded to anything when we reached out to her. So I couldn't tell, like, on her end, like, if she can, like, send a whole thread so I could prove this wrong or right. But if it is true, and you're receiving money from the Anthony family and you're making it where the messages are not the same, that's an issue. But I'm not going to say it is true because I don't know. I feel like there's trolls in between, and I feel like everybody's in cahoots. these YouTube channels, they're all like, it's like a Illuminati. I feel like the Anthony family is cool with the YouTube channels in a way, because at the end of the day, they are tainting the jury pool. They are making it a spectacle, a clown show. And I think it's important that we have someone in the middle that will report the facts on both sides. Now, this whole little message thing, I'm still in the process of figuring it out. But as of right now, I don't know if it's real or fake. I don't even know where she posted her original text message from. That's the issue. And I need the whole thread to compare it. And the email to me, I don't know if that's him writing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I just wanted to give this information out because I'm not going to hold information. Like this, everything that we're showing right now, the PPP loan, he's got a DUI, that's all facts. This little message comparison was an email I got. I want to make that clear before these YouTube channels or someone goes around saying this, that, and the third if it comes back being fake. I'm really looking into it. But I wanted to speak to you guys about it first. I wanted y'all to look at it and be like, what the heck are we looking at? Could Sarah Fields please address this? And I will say one thing, though. On the Messenger app, it does have the call and the video thing when you're messaging somebody. And on her image, it doesn't have it. It has something at the top right. I don't know. Is it because they're not friends or something? I don't know what that means, but I thought that was interesting. Now, let's talk about this lawyer, man. This lawyer is getting paid by the taxpayers in Frisco. So that ultimately means the Metcalf family's taxes are paying for one of Karmelo's lawyers. Now, this lawyer used to be a prosecutor and has won multiple awards. This is not a slouch. This is a good addition besides Mike Howard. You got Mike Howard, and now you got Toby Shook. And the favoritism Karmelo Anthony is getting, he now gets another lawyer that's free. His stipulations at home is ridiculous. He's allowed to be on Xbox, PlayStation, online, talking to multiple people, texting Charleston White. If he calls his officer, calls the court, he can actually do whatever he wants as long as he gets permission.
We support Karmelo Anthony. It could have been us.
Now, this was an AI video made by that Tiffany Billions, that crazy lady on TikTok that is cuckoo when it comes to this case. But this AI stuff is getting freaky. And I think this might start a trend. I think you might see people that support Karmelo Anthony go out and buy throwback Karmelo Anthony jerseys. So if people don't know, there's actually a basketball player, a legend by the name of Karmelo Anthony. And I could just see it because in this little video, the AI takes his jersey off, and that's whose jersey that is. That's Karmelo Anthony. When he played for the Knicks, it has that color. Or the Nuggets. I think he was 15 on the Nuggets, so I believe that's the Knicks jersey when he played for the Knicks. Now, we got to cover both sides, and these pro-Karmelo people have these crazy conspiracies. This lady right here, we've covered her before, but this time she says Karmelo's life was spared because he wore gray. So let's go and listen to this crazy-ass logic and see what kind of fairy tale land she's actually living in.
Since nobody else was saying, I'll be the first to say it. Karmelo Anthony, you wearing gray saved your ass. And I'm pro Karmelo anyways, but still. These liars would have spent the whole narrative and said Karmelo Anthony was punching on Austin, this, that, and the third. And then he turned around and stabbed him. They would have lied. They definitely would have. So, I know people who went to see the video, correct? And they gave a statement where all of them have stated the same thing that the witness stated when this all first went down. He stated that Karmelo Anthony was minding his business under the tent, and them 4 boys came from where they don't know where the hell he came from, but they came over there and they started jumping on him, right? People who seen the video stated that that story is accurate based off what they seen in the video, because as we all know, if you've seen a picture of Karmelo Anthony being arrested, he has on gray. If you look at the picture that's resurfacing on the internet, 2 minutes before it happened, yeah, anyways. If you see that picture, you will see the guy with the gray on the far left and everybody else had on black, right? People who seen the video stated that they seen 4 black hoodies walk up there, never sat down, by the way, and went and sat straight next to went straight to Karmelo, not sit down. So those 4 folks went over there and went straight to Karmelo Anthony, and they see hand movement up under the damn tent and all this stuff going on. That leads us to believe, and mind you, I'm gonna add this in there because this is what they stated. Person with the gray or the light hoodie never moved. They were still sitting down. They never moved. Meanwhile, I believe it was 1 or 2 of the boys they stated. had bent down and got in the person with the gray hoodie face. But you know, they was kind of like leaning down saying something in their face. So the whole Karmelo Anthony was just aggressive and all that. That video debunks that bullshit. Boy never got up. He sat his ass down. As you can tell, by him sitting there and not moving at all, you can tell that he didn't know what to do in that moment. He felt backed in the corner. Now, nobody cares about what you think or what you would have did. We talking about how he felt in that moment, and that's what matters. You're not on trial. He is. Please.
And I hate to break it to you, lady, but Karmelo Anthony is not the victim in this case. Austin Metcalf is. Lady, I think you're forgetting that a kid got murdered. A kid got murdered. Where is your heart? Where is your soul? Where is being human? Like, I don't understand any of y'all that's doing this. Now, the channel End of Sentence 1090 Jake had made a video about this a couple months ago, and I rewatched it again just to see where he was at during this time. And during this time, and I don't know if his opinion changed on this at all, but he says that Karmelo Anthony could walk and just get probation for this, and I think that's a crazy take. Listen here.
Karmelo resorted to a weapon out of fear, but I don't believe he feared for his life. I believe he feared he'd get beat up. Unfortunately, I don't think this fear meets the legal qualification to kill someone in self-defense. I don't think he had the intent to kill. I also don't necessarily see him flat out beating this. But because of the political agendas being pushed into this case and the fact that, you know, Karmelo now has over $500,000 to play with as far as his legal defense, you might see him walk with some crazy amount of probation or something along those lines. Due to the fact that he has no criminal history, he has a lot of money to afford a defense, and this case is being politicized.
So we don't know if he has any juvenile history. We can't look up juvenile records. We don't know if he's been suspended how many times. We don't know his disciplinary. I mean, Mike Howard did request it and the situations behind it, but we really don't know. Now, saying that he will get probation, I think that is a reach. I think even if he does get something that's less, the minimum I see him getting is 10 to 20. I don't see him just getting probation, and that's low for me saying that. A lot of people are thinking I'm crazy for even saying that. So saying that I don't know. I don't agree with it, but I'm willing to make a bet, and I'm willing to debate on this topic to anybody. I will drop the link in live streams and future live streams coming up. In conclusion of this video, we were able to show that Andrew Anthony did have a warrant where the first channel showed that he has PPP loans that, you know, he might get future charges for because, honestly, he had no employees. He had a website that he just deleted, by the way, and he's guilty, bro. He's definitely guilty, just like his son. Now, this is a video of Austin Metcalf training for football. He was one heck of an athlete. He was a great kid, man. R.I.P. to Austin Metcalf. You will never be forgotten. And I will keep the pressure on Karmelo Anthony supporters. Say his name, people. You say his name, Austin. You say his freaking name. This is a New Age Plug production. I am one of the members of the YouTube Streets podcast. I appreciate everybody here. Y'all have a great day. No song at the end of this video because I did have one, but it was dissing a certain somebody. I just can't believe that you're into politics and guess what? You can't even vote. But we'll get to that next time because, you guys don't even want to know, man.